Hey, welcome back. It's Michael. I got a great one here for you. Have I said that before? I got another good one for you. This is Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch Fever, on the Midnight Special, 1978. So the Midnight Special used to be a show. Remember, there was no MTV, there was no cable, there was no internet, there was no YouTube. You didn't know what these bands looked like unless you saw them on a show like this, the Midnight Special, Don Kirshner's rock concert, or you saw them in concert. And if you saw them in concert, you better have decent seats, or you still don't really know what they look like. Now, maybe you've seen pictures of them. You would see pictures of them on the album covers, or Hit Parader magazine, Cream magazine, things like that. But to see them perform without buying a ticket for a show, this was the way. And the Midnight Special was just awesome. My buddy and I, Tony, we used to watch it all the time. A little after this, probably 1980, this is 1978, probably 1980. I think it was on Saturday night. I don't know if I remember. I don't remember if it was on Saturday night or Friday night. I think it was on after Saturday Night Live. And I used to sometimes stay the night over at Tony's house, and we would watch this. And we made pizza rolls, Gino's Pizza Rolls. I always remember that. But we'd watch the Midnight Special. Now, this show, although this is what we're going to see is a performance of Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent. He did actually 4 songs on this episode. He did Cat Scratch Fever, Free for All, Need You Bad, and Stranglehold. I'd like to see the Stranglehold one. He was also the host of the show that night. And there was also who I thought was the host was a guy they called Wolfman Jack. He was a radio DJ, and then he kind of became a television personality. He had a really raspy voice, and I think he's actually introduces Ted Nugent here. But anyway, what I'm reading is saying that Ted Nugent was the host of the show. He did 4 performances, and the other performances that they had on that show, REO Speedwagon, Say You Love Me or Say Good Night, which was a performance taped in Kansas City. AC/DC did Sin City on this show. Thin Lizzy did Cowboy Song, which was recorded in London. Cheap Trick did Surrender and California Man. And Golden Earring did Grab It for a Season, and Aerosmith did Come Together. It says on film. So I'm not sure who was at this show. It seems to me like it could have been AC/DC, Cheap Trick, and Ted Nugent all in the same studio. I don't know. But we'll get into all that later. This is just the video of Ted Nugent doing Cat Scratch Fever. Let's take a look.
But this morning, Ted Nugent!
He has a tail. So this performance is live, and the majority of the performances on the Midnight Special, I believe, were live. I don't know who's in the band with him. I'm trying to recognize some of the musicians here. This song, Cat Scratch Fever, is from his album called Cat Scratch Fever, which, by the way, was one of the first albums that I got from Columbia House back in the day. You got 12 albums for a penny, and then it was like a subscription service. After that, each month you got another something that fit, the music that you were interested in. But this actually, I didn't get 12 albums. I got 12 8-tracks, and this was definitely one of them. Another one that I realized was Led Zeppelin 4. It was also in that group. Maybe I thought of that before, I'm not sure. And AC/DC, Highway to Hell, Cheap Trick, Budokan, I believe, was one of them. So anyways, I don't know who this band is, but I mean, I know who Ted is, but I don't know who's in his band for this particular performance. Here. Strong.
Thank you. All right, America. And what we got here tonight is the ultimate rock and roll extravaganza, baby. The Midnight Special, we're gonna rock it one time with all my rock and roll friends. Let's talk about Aerosmith and AC/DC and a little Cheap Trick. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a little Thin Lizzy with us tonight, and the Golden Earring Boys are gonna be here, and we got REO Speedwagon. So right now, let's get...
Wow. That's a lineup. That was awesome. Let me know what you thought about that one. Ted Nugent is his older music is really strong. A lot of people don't like him today because of his politics. And I'm not a political person. I don't really. I'm just not a political person. So I much would prefer that he kept the music and the politics separate. But if you go to one of his concerts, you're probably going to hear a political speech in the midst of the concert. I have seen that. But the music's solid. He's a great guitarist. He uses that Fender Gibson Birdland, which is the hollow body guitar. And he's always used that for many, many years. And that's his favorite guitar. So anyways, let me know if you like this one. Did you ever see Ted Nugent in concert? I saw him once. Yeah, I think I just saw him the one time. And the opening act was Laura Wilde. She's a great guitarist. She's from Australia. She's young, beautiful, blonde. My favorite Australians. I love Australian women. I have to tell you the truth. I do. But anyway, let me know if you like Ted Nugent. You want to see more of this one? Or what's your favorite Ted Nugent song? That's what I really want to know. Leave me a comment, and I hope you subscribe. Thanks.